Hello, today I'm going to show you how to use the basic Wave editor. Once you're inside your account, you can choose to start your project from scratch, or you can use one of the pre-made templates. For the purpose of this video, we're going to start from scratch. This will open up your project inside the editor. The first thing you want to do is go to Select Formats. This is an area where you can select how your video is going to be presented, what shape it's going to be and what size, and you have numerous choice within the Wave catalogue, and it depends on the plan level also. When you highlight one of the options, you can see on the right hand side how the video is going to be presented on your mobile phone. This is really good because you can see how immersive you can make your video. Once you've chosen your style, you go to Add Video and Photos. Inside this area, you can have access to the free assets library or the paid for library, and this is for videos and for images. If you want to use a plain background colour, you can also choose that as well. Once you've decided what video you want to use, you can search it using a keyword. Once you're happy, you can view the video or the image by hovering over the top, or you can click the preview button. If you want to select some of your assets before you continue on your project, you can add them by highlighting the little star, and they will be automatically added to your favourites folder up the top. If you use any of the paid for assets, you can find those in your Purchase tab later on in your project. And if you can't find any photos or videos that you want to use inside Wave, you can upload your own using the upload option. Once you're happy with your choice of asset, you click Add. Now this will automatically be put into the editor for you, and you can have numerous options inside here. You can change how the video is presented or the image is presented in the background, and you also have this text box all ready for you to start using. Whilst we're looking at the video or the image, over here on the right, it will either say video or image, and then you can swap between the text and the video depending on which part of your project you want to edit. You can also zoom in or out of your project. So if your image, you want it to be a bit bigger, you want it to be a bit more dramatic, you can zoom in or out as you please. If you zoom out, you expose the background colour, and this can be changed by going to the background tab and choosing a different option for colours. Inside your video or your image tab, you can also alter some of the areas of your video or your image. But for the video, one of the things you can do is you can speed it up. So I could make my video go faster so it plays quicker. So if you just have a little look now, it just plays a little bit quicker. You can also trim your video to make it shorter if you want it to be a little bit shorter than it already is. And you can select which part you trim by moving the blue box left and right. Once you're happy, you just click Trim and it comes into your editor. Then we move on to the text box. So to go to the text box, you either click this bit here, or you can highlight the actual text. You change the text to what you would like it to represent. Then you can change the background of the font of the lettering by choosing the style bit here. So you can change that, or you can go to these three little dots and you can change them up here. Once you're happy with the colouring, you can make the background a little bit see-through if you want by pulling this little bit up and down. You can also change the percentage by actually typing in the percentage if you want as well. Okay, so once you're happy with the colouring, you can change the size of the font by dragging it to make it smaller or bigger, and you can also go over here and use the drop down box. You can also change the type of font by clicking the drop down box and scrolling through some of the options. Once you're happy with all of those, you can actually move your writing up and down and around your editor by clicking and holding the mouse. This then takes us to the graphics and stickers. But before that, at the bottom here, we've got the 3 seconds of our text. We can make this longer by dragging it up here, so we could actually fill the whole area. But what Wave does is it gives you a call to action box as well automatically, and this can be presented but with your logo and some writing at the top or on the left. So you can decide whether you want to use that. If you don't want to use that option, you can just delete it by clicking the cross. And then it gives you the options to make your first bit of messaging even longer. If you want to just repeat the messaging, you can just click the repeat button here, like so, and it will add another tile in for you. So we'll just make that the full length. Brilliant. Now you can also add graphics and stickers to your project by clicking on the graphic and sticker box. This is really good if you want to personalize or give your video a little bit of a different aspect and make it pop, especially on social media. So you can add stickers or you can add GIFs or emojis. And to search them, it's the same way. You just put your keyword in and then you can add by clicking on the emoji or the GIF. If you want the GIF or the emoji to be a bit bigger, you just expand it like you did when you were using the text. You can also flip it by clicking this button and it flips it the other way, and then you can move it around and you can actually move the angle a little bit if you want, like so. Down here at the bottom, it also gives a length, so you can make it shorter if you want, or you can keep it for the full length of your video. Then you can play your project to see how it looks. Brilliant. If you want to repeat the whole project, you need to just click on the actual video area, and you see here this box gives you the option to actually repeat what you've already done, and it takes all of the formatting with it. It actually just does a carbon copy of the previous one, like so, and then you can play your video project from the beginning and it will be exactly the same with a transition across to the other side. Okay, there are these options here where there's this little transition. You can actually click on this and you have some other options inside the editor to choose from. And you can actually have it without one as well, so it pulls it together. So you can decide how you want it to zoom in and out, how you want it to move between each transition. Okay, so we're going to just pop that down there. We can also add a watermark if you wish. So if your account allows you to add a watermark, you can add that in. The next option is to add music. Now, music is the same in the library. You just use a keyword to find the music that you want to use. To actually listen to the music before you add it, you can click the play button. Once you're happy, you click add. When you add the audio to your project, if the project is shorter than your audio, it will automatically shorten the audio. If your project is longer than the audio, it will tell you that the audio is too short and you'll be able to add your own audio in. Once you're happy with your entire project, you need to just click the publish button. Once you click the publish button, you have the option, depending on your plan, to share your video directly to some social platforms or to download it to your own computer. When you're downloading it to your computer, if you've used any of the paid assets, they'll be shown here on the right-hand side, and then you'll have to pay for them before you download your video. But if you've used all the free assets, then you don't have to worry about this section. What you then do is you click the download button and you allow your video to be rendered. So the video software will actually pull your project together and make it into a video for you. Once it's finished rendering, you'll get the download button. So you click the download and it will automatically download into your computer. You can then name your project and save it as an MP4 movie to your computer. So that's how you use the basic wavevideo editor.